All right, now it's time to enter its server day. Look, we already have 16 players on the server. They're already in. I had a power outage, believe of all things, at my home this morning, and it took me a little bit to get in, but I am now 48 minutes late to the event. It's time to hop into the world and see what it looks like. All right, we've spawned in, and we are looking directly at the rules board. No surprise here. Let's see, what do we have? We have some allays that have guarding the rules. Oh, there's some noise going on around me. What is that? I think it's activated from getting close to the rules, and that was kind of cute. I had heard that there were going to be sounds on this year's server, and sure enough, there were. All right, well, we're gonna just skip the rules because I'm very familiar with them as the noise goes off again. Oh, I'm attacked by small voice. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we got the copper of the trial places just all over the place down here, and we have the Mesa. Looks like where we're spawning in is definitely a Mesa. We got cactus and pickles everywhere, and it's a little tight quarters down here. I feel a little claustrophobic. We're gonna have to go and check out some of the things off to the side. That is so funny walking past this thing. Oh my gosh, what else is out here in spawn? We're just gonna explore spawn a little quick. Oh my goodness, there's one of the little new armadillos. Hey little guy, how's it going? Oh, look at this dude. Nice, and he's following me around. Oh, that's really cool. Oh man, that's amazing. Alright, so we definitely are in a Mesa or Badlands, and we have some structures around here. Port access out onto the side. I guess that's where I can just hop down here and check things out. There's no actual port. Maybe we have to build one. Oh, wait, you go down here and there is a port. Just follow the piping, I guess. I'm gonna have to use that copper for piping. I really like how it turns out. Check that out. That's really awesome. Alright, well then, these are stairs. These are mud stairs that go down to the bottom, and here's the port. We can build this up. I think we can probably do something over here in this little... I foresee that. Now, the spawn looks really cool. It's just kind of industrial... I don't even know what to call this. It's some type of punk. We'll have to figure out. Maybe it's solar punk or a Mesa punk. I don't know. But off on the side, though, we could probably decide to build something just locally so that we can use this water feature, and maybe, hopefully, we can convince some of the other shrubs to build all around, and that would be kind of cool to kind of see it surrounding the spawn area. But I'm going to head back up and see what else is around. Alright, so I think our first stop's going to be into the post office. So we head over, we see the sign over here, we head on in. We're going to pick up a homing beacon. I have no idea if this is the Apollo Outpost homing beacon or... Well, we'll follow it when we get there. So we'll stick it in our inventory and check out... Now, I've heard about this. Straight ahead is... Look at that! Is the wall of honey. Apparently, if I just stand here for a second and activate the redstone, blocks just go falling down in there. Isn't that cool? What a cool effect. Pretty neat. Alright, cool. So, like, let's now... I think the next thing to do is to set up a post office. I already know the rules. Oh, there, we have an ender chest here. That's helpful. I just got to quick make myself a sign, and we'll throw it in here somewhere. Let's see. So, signs. We pick a color. I think we're going to use crimson, because... Oh, you know what? I like the mangrove. We'll grab a mangrove sign. We'll grab a purple dye. It's always got to be purple for me. Oh, we want to make it glow as well. Alright, so we'll quick find a spot. Do we want to be in the front row? Yeah, let's kind of go right around here. 3 rows in. We'll stick it right up here. 6 classer. Purple. Glow ink. And there it is. Glow and behold. So now I have my own mailbox, and it's up there. We can always move it. Let's see. What else can we do in the post office now that we've got established here? We can visit the Postmaster General. Look at this cute dude. Hey, what's happening, buddy? What does the Postmaster General do? There's some redstone involved there. I'm not 100% sure. We ring the bell? Anything happen? No. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so there's the post office. There's the second floor. As we head up here. Wow, there's so much to see around spawn. Oh wait, we got the new paintings. There's a couple new paintings there. I'm excited to get those and add to my collection. I love collecting paintings every year. Alright, right in front of us, we found the saloon. It's way down there. We're gonna have to find our way down there, but we gotta check out what's inside. Alright, we're gonna head on into the saloon, and I've also been told that there's a little bit of music that happens in here too, so let's see. When I walk in... Oh! That's awesome. So a little DMCA action there on as we walk into the saloon, which can otherwise be known by the cantina. But we have Vander the Armadillo who's going to be serving us today, and one of the things we always have is we always have a little starter food supply. So we don't make the shrubs go out and find their way in very difficult conditions. We always have some starter food. I'm not going to be too greedy and take steak. We're going to start with a stack of cooked chicken as my starter foods. What else we have over here in the cupboard? We got fish and pork, and we got the veggies, and we got we got bowls of soup. I think I want some. I definitely want bowl of every soup, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we're going to go for the advancement as soon as possible. So as a matter of fact, we're going to take one of everything. We're getting greedy now, chat. We're doing it. We're going to go ahead and take one of everything. I've committed to this one. We're going to have to get the raw variants, of course. But we are... we're going to eat that as we go and get a little closer to the advancement than we otherwise normally would have. But, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, little theme down here. Oh, there's music discs. We can play in the saloon all the different music discs, so that's cool. And what else is down here? There's just some cool little seating. Oh, what's up here? Dried kelp. Oh, wait, that's also a food source. Let's quick grab one. Awesome. Oh, and free beds. Yes, there's always free beds. I like to take, even though I like purple, I like to take a red bed because in Minecraft, the red bed was the original bed in the game when it was first released. Let's see what's out back here. Oh, it's a head out to the waterway, and we got some other things out there. More crops. Oh, I might have to get some raw crops. I think I'm going to get some more crops. We're going to go for we're going to steal as much as we can. Well, you know, because it's here from spawn and be able to take it with us and get our whole starter place started, outfitted, and fully functional as soon as is humanly possible. Let's go and see what's upstairs. Anything up here? Oh, a fun little seating area. I'm sure we're going to have some cool parties up here, and maybe we'll have the DJ. Oh, we got another... We got a couple of... Oh, look at these. A couple... Oh, no, a Vex! Oh, no! It's a Vex! Look out! No. I mean, they certainly make an interesting couple, the Vex and the LA, but as long as they're friendly, they don't look angry. They get an angry look on their face when they're attacking you, so we won't bother them anymore. Let's just go on downstairs, because they look like they're having a good time. And I think it's about all to see here. We've snagged a couple early game items. I think it's time to go on out and look for a place to start our starter home. Alright, so before we head out, we took a little bit of a more look around the town, and this is going to be the nether portal. Now, as the armadillo walks down, out of service until further notice, basically. What we do... Oh, I got whacked. I backed right into I thought a player hit me, and I walked right into a cactus. We don't have access to the nether right away. We leave the portals disabled, and the access to the nether disabled. You can't actually light your own portal until such a time as we as a community agree it's about time to go. And we have different ways of doing that. However we do it this season, we're going to have to wait. So that kind of keeps you on the ground in the meantime. Let you get out and get established and check things out. So let's head around the corner and continue to look around and find a way out of here so that we can go find our place to set up our starter home. Alright, so I've been adventuring a little, and it turns out there are no trees anywhere near spawn because of the desert and the Badlands. There's just no trees anywhere around, so I had to go adventure. This one that's decaying behind me is the first one that I had found, and I'm a couple blocks out. Fortunately, we have the trigger spawn command, so I can run back to spawn. I do have a bed, even though it's getting late, but we have so many people on the server right now that we may not be able to sleep, and I don't want to be out here with the monsters. So I'm going to quick grab a sapling if I can. Oh, there's an apple, too. Gonna need that. And head back to spawn and then try to get trees going right across the lake where I've decided I'm going to set up a very basic starter house. Okay, I never did get back to spawn. I've still been adventuring, found this village, and there are 2 cartographers here. So, change of plans. Before I build a very basic starter house, I'm actually just going to move into this town, and get started with some normal early game activities so that I can earn up some emeralds and go get these guys up and get some trial chamber maps from them, because that's really what this whole new update is all about, and I want to get out there as soon as is possible. So I'll check back in once I get situated. Alright, time for a little update, and I don't know how much longer we're going to have before we decide to end this episode, but we'll continue to do some status updates as I continue to play the early game. I did set up in this village here, and as you can see, I've got all of the crops farming over there and just some simple farms. We don't really intend to stay here. What we're planning to do, and the game plan for how we're going to approach this world, is to stay here just long enough to get enough emeralds and trade with the cartographers that I found in this village. And there were 2 of them, and I want to get 1 map from each of them for the new trial chambers and be able to find those, and I think that's where we're going to set up shop for the long term. These villagers are driving me crazy. As much as I thought as having free range villagers was going to be okay, they are just disasters. They're falling into rivers, they're falling into the ocean. One dude fell into a crevasse that's back at the edge of the village behind me, and look, these guys, they're just climbing into my property. I got to put a second level onto my starter home here. And I don't know if it's the new UI, but if you get close enough to them, they just get up all in your face. They want to like challenge you. They're like, okay, listen, mister, you know, and then, but I don't want to hit them because there's so many golems around here. But anyway, we really are just, we got crops everywhere, and we're just trying to get up enough emerald trades. We got all of the animals. I got a little bit of every single animal over here, and we're going to continue to focus on our cows. We're growing them up. We got our chickens and pigs and sheep, and we obviously have every single crop over here to trade with all of the farmer villagers, who again, who are just being a pain. They're just being a pain. You guys are, you got to learn how to behave. I mean, I got you in the free, I could put you in jail, you know what I mean? But we're not going to do that because I try to be nice. If I'm nice, you got to be nice. All right. Well, like I said, that's going to be the plan for the time being. We're going to trade with these fellas for the time being. Try to gear up as fast as possible, get those maps, and then head off to the new lands. Alright, I've been trading up with these villagers, and now I finally have the cartographers to where I can get each of their maps. And we're going to start, they both have woodland mansion maps as well, but we're really after those trial maps. So we're going to go find them, trade them up, and then see where we are. Alright, here's our first guy here. Let's grab his map. And there it is, the Trial Explorer map. We have a compass, so I can take it right off his hands. Alright, so we got 1. Let's trade with the other guy. Oh, wait, do I have enough emeralds? We're going to have to find out when we check his price, and if not, we'll just quick grab enough to be able to trade with him, and then we can be on our way. Oh, he's over there. He's over there in the danger zone. These villagers have been pesky. A couple of them may have fallen in this crevasse over here. I've started to put up a wall, but let's see if we can see one. I think there's one down there somewhere. He fell down in there, but anyway, let's get that map before he does anything crazy. And where is he? He's over here. He's running away from me. He's got friends, but okay. Oh, the woodland map again. Let's get that guy. Is it the same guy? It's definitely not the same map. All right, so wait. I was so excited I got the Woodland Explorer map. That's okay. That's okay. We need it anyway, but we'll go ahead and get some more emeralds and then come back and get that second map. Alright, we've tracked him down in his own abode, and now it's time to trade for that second map, and we will have 1 of each. So these are going to be 2 unique ones, so hopefully no one's claimed either one, and we'll be able to go check that Trial Explorer map out and see where it leads to the trial chambers. And that's where we're going to set up shop, like I said, and try to take advantage and understand a lot of what's going on in this season of ShrubSMP on version 1.20.1. Alright, so my strategy to just kind of set up here and get these maps from these guys is really going to pay off because we have 4 unique maps. Now, these guys are trying to sell to me because I have my emeralds out, but they're quickly overwhelming me. Oh, no, get away, get away. But this is the guy we want to see right here, right in front of us. Not you, the cartographer. Where'd he go? He's running away now. You're right here. Yes, okay. So as we can see, I have Woodland Explorer map 24. He's selling 23. So I'm going to pick that up as well. And now we have 23 and 24 for the Woodland Mansions. And we have 25 and 22 for the Trial Explorer map. And they're going to make a baby. Oh, no, they're not happy about it. So we're going to get out of here before anything else happens. But I think this is about where we're probably going to end up. Alright, I'm still gathering up as much as I possibly can, and I have this guy. He's the mending villager. I was able to get a mending villager out of a librarian, and I'm going to take him over to the base real quick and so I can get him set up and be able to enchant all my tools with mending before I head off to those map locations. Alright everyone, it's the next day here on the server on the ShrubSMP Season 7, and like I left off, I'm still over here in this village trying to complete getting all of my enchanted armor and tools ready to go out adventuring. We're going to wrap that up during today's session and then hopefully get ready to expedition out to the trial chambers. Alright, little status update from here inside the remote outpost, the village outpost. As you can see behind me, I now have a fully functional level 30 enchanting setup, which was one of the big goals here and one of the last things I have to do before I can leave this forsaken place. Because let me tell you, these villagers, 1.21 is just not much more better for villagers than any other previous version of Minecraft because they have been driving me bonkers. Let's just go take a look outside and give you an example of what I've been dealing with. I mean, first off, as I head out the door, villagers have been making their way all the way around here and occasionally just coming in and out for no other reason. None of them have the job in there. We got Mr. Menderer locked away, but they've been just coming in and out as they please, coming into my base. They've been walking around here. Sometimes they get stuck on things. And these characters over here, I knew it was only a matter of time until this dude, they would climb up on this stair and eventually one of them went up in the chicken pen. Well, guess what, man? You're going to be stuck in there forever because I'm not letting you out. You don't have a job anyway. What were you doing to contribute to this village? So he's going to stay there. But honestly, we're almost out of here and I have built up this village. That was mission 1, as we've said, is to kind of utilize the village to get all of the resources necessary, do all the trades. I have my little pumpkin area over there, which supplied a lot of my emeralds, to get all these jobs and deck myself out in full diamond armor. And as you can see in my hotbar, every diamond tool. That's mission 1. So we've completed mission 1. And as much as I'd like to make these villagers disappear, I'm still going to need them for mission 2. And when mission 2 is complete, we'll decide what we do with them. Whether we just leave this area here, and maybe we'll tell the other shrubs where it is, and if they want to stop by and do trades, they certainly can. Or maybe a little more sinister and we make them disappear. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But for now, I think what we're going to do is to end the episode, we're going to head back to spawn, and from there, we're going to set up shop, just a little signboard to kind of outline these plans. And like many Minecrafters do, outline the plans for the whole season, and we're going to put them right there where the actual starter house is going to be, which will be the subject of the next episode once we get our full enchantments, which is mission 2. So let's go over there, set up a signboard, and lay out our missions. Alright, I'm back here at spawn. I found the perfect spot to set up that sign and where our starter house is going to be. It's just across the waterway here, directly out in front of spawn where I have those torches, right on this flat spot. Now we're going to terraform that a little bit. For the end of today's episode, the sign's just going to go right on the flat spot, but this is going to be the site of my future proper starter home, and then from there we'll move on with the rest of the season. But that's going to be the subject of the next episode once we get past our full enchantment. So as soon as it's day, we're going to head on over. Okay, I am over here and have my very basic sign all set up, ready to go, and all we have to do is put our missions on. Now, as you can see behind me, there are 7 signs, and that means to go along with Season 7, we're going to have 7 missions that we're going to accomplish during this season, and we've already accomplished one of them, and we're going to go ahead and slap that on the board now. We're going to go ahead and add on all of the rest of them, and then use this as our starter base of operations to track them as we continue throughout Season 7. Mission 1. Use a vanilla village to get full diamond gear, including weapons, tools, and armor. And that's the mission that we've accomplished, as we talked about just earlier, that led us here. Mission 2. I can't leave the village until I have full enchantment. So now that we have that enchantment set up, it's just a matter of gathering experience from the villagers and any other source that I can, and enchant up all of my gear, and then we'll be able to leave that area behind. Then on to mission 3, the trial chambers. We already know that we have the 2 different maps from the Cartographers, and we're going to go find those locations and figure out which one we're going to get into and check it out. And on to mission 4. We're going to build up this starter area at spawn right here on this plateau where this sign is, and build up a nice little starter area before we move on to mission 5. And that's going to be to get started on Dark Castle 7.0. Unless things change, I believe our plan is going to be to whichever of the trial chambers we pick, we're going to build a Dark Castle pretty much directly above it. I'm going to have to develop some cool ideas to implement, but we got plenty of time until we get there to figure it out. And then for mission 6 and mission 7, we're gonna leave those to be determined. Because let's face it, that's a lot of work ahead of me, all the way up through mission 5, including the Dark Castle, which is going to be, of course, the main build of the season. But I like the idea of having 2 additional builds to round out the season up to mission 7 to go along with season 7. So the only thing left to do is to color these signs up and add the glow ink. And get ready to wrap up this episode, because as the sun sets behind me, we want to make sure that no monsters come around and blow up our freshly placed sign. But that's going to be all for today, and I thank you so much for watching. We are now underway with Season 7, and I'm so very excited to get started. It has been a little wonky getting started here because of the issues that I had on day 1, but we made plenty of progress between day 1 and day 2, and we're ready to roll on to complete Mission 2 and get the heck out of that village. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.